everybody high. Mastery over fire is often cited as a defining moment that separated human from the rest of the animal kingdom. A new study is now challenging the established timeline of this pivotal event, arguing that our ancestors achieved controlled use of fire roughly 780,000 years ago. This finding pushed the dawn of pyrotechnology back by approximately 350,000 years, overturning previous estimates that placed the earliest reliable evidence around 430,000 years ago. The evidence for habitual fire use. Researchers reached this conclusion after conducting a rigorous analysis of ancient sediments, stone tools, and microscopic traces of heat alteration at a prehistoric site, rather than the scattered remnants of random wildfires. The study uncovered strong indicators of repeated intentional burning. The data revealed a consistent patterns of phantom hearths, specific zones where fire was lit repeatedly over long periods. This suggests that early humans were not merely opportunistic users of nature pleasures, but were actively managing fire as a central component of their daily lives. Rewriting the timeline of evolution. For decades, the archaeological consensus held that source evidence for controlled fire use appeared during the Middle Pleistocene, roughly 400,000 to 500,000 years ago. This timeline was built on the discovery of preserved hearths, charred bones, and heat-altered stone tools. By shifting this benchmark back by hundreds of thousands of years, the new study implies that hominin control of fire was not a late invention of Homo sapiens or Neanderthals, but likely a skill possessed by much earlier ancestral species. Forensic archaeology. How to spot an ancient flame. Detecting fire from nearly a million years ago is a forensic challenge. At site of this age, visible charcoal and ash have often eroded away entirely. To overcome this, scientists rely on invisible signatures trapped in the soil and artifacts. The researchers utilize advanced techniques to detect microscopic changes in mineral structures caused by high heat, chemical traces of combustion, and the spatial clustering of burnt flint. When these subtle signals appear repeatedly in the same context, they provide compelling evidence to deliberate habitual use rather than isolated natural events. The evolutionary impact, cooking and culture. If humans indeed controlled fire 780,000 years ago, the implications for our evolution are profound. Regular access to fire would have been a biological game changer. Cooking renders food softer, safer to eat, and more calorie dense, shift that is believed to have supported the evolution of larger brains and shorter digestive tracts. Beyond biology, fire provided warmth in colder climates, protection from predators, and a source of light that extended the day, fostering the development of social bond and language around the shared hearths. The debate continues. As with any paradigm-shifting discovery, this study is part of a broader scientific debate. Other researchers will likely scrutinize the methods used to distinguish natural fires from human-made ones. Key questions remain regarding how widespread this behavior was across different hominin groups and geographical regions. However, as more ancient sites are reanalyzed with these modern forensic techniques, the story of when and how humans first fanned the flame will likely continue to evolve. Thank you for likes and sharing.